been wonderful listening to stories and creating them, being a part of something simultaneously at the centre and on the edge. A whole evening of listening to stories and memories, and how strange. I spent the end of the night captivated by the story of the construction workers, the violence, the fear. I listened intently to a man I did not know, nor had I ever met, tell smidgens of stories from the beginning of his time in London. He talked while drawing at the other side of the table. I couldn't see what was on the page. The evening was spent listening to the stories of people's journey to the UK. At the end of the evening, he turned to Claire and said, "Here you go, it's you," handing her the picture. While she thanked him, I picked up my things. She then placed the picture by her laptop near enough for me to see. I stared at it, being pulled back to my earliest days in London. Lying on the boys' couch, staring up at a painting on the wall. Pastel blue, yellow, pink, a dog and people moving, walking, like the city I was in. One boy staring out at the world. At that time, I had nothing. I'd taken a pay cut from the dole in Ireland to the dole in England, in the vague hopes that I could get a job. I definitely wasn't going to get one at home. I had no money, lived on my friend's couch, and as the months went by, my hope and happiness seeped away. All of this in the shadow of this painting on the wall. I would lie down at night and in the morning and stare at it. I once asked Henry about it. "Where did you get it?" "A market," he told me, which one at the time, I don't remember. "What drew you to it?" "I liked it. I don't know why, I just do." "How much was it?" £100. £100? "Yeah, why? Don't you think it's worth it?" "I just liked it," he shrugged. My silence, it wasn't about the money, well, not about the worth of a painting. I'm not sure there's such a thing. It was jealousy. Jealousy that I had nothing and he could spend more than I had in the world with a shrug. Since then I've filled my room with art. I've always collected it. One piece from every place that I visit. Things that I create myself. Strangely, only one piece from my dad's gallery, but only because I know he'd never let me pay for it. And I have a good old Catholic guilt about taking advantage of that. But I love to go in and look, and I know the pieces I would buy in a heartbeat if I could. But I'm heading back to the unknown, back to a land where art accumulation is at the bottom of the list. I'm drawn to art that has distance, that makes you look deep into the work, artwork with movement, things jumping out at you, swish and swoosh and strokes that make the whole piece active. They travel, they make you want to move, like the picture on the wall, like the picture on the table. My life is moving again. I've been so miserable, so isolated. I cried every night at the idea of walking back into misery, back into work where happiness goes to die. I've handed in my notice. I'm about to embark on another journey of possibly having nothing, of calling a halt to buying art. But I believe that fortune favours the brave, and I've decided to be happy. Even if it takes work, I will work at being happy. I'm creating my own myth.